and also for quality education. Okay. So this is the concept of childhood period. Childhood means the state of being a child. Child is always child. Is no more adults. So the child does not, child inherits so many qualities. About 25,000 qualities approximately he inherits from the ancestor to him, and these qualities are reflected in physical, psychological, sociological, cultural, the environmental, the moral, the emotional, and so on and so forth. So when I told you that nearly 25,000 qualities are inherited by the child, so it is beyond your imagination. Also, it is beyond my imagination. So these qualities are to be developed or nourished, enriched in a suitable environment. That is the responsibility of the parents, teachers, and members of the society, culture, or environment. So anthropological perspective of childhood period. What is there? The perception. The anthropologist, what is their perception? The children are socialized to learn and propose a set of norms and outcomes. So the child has the ability to learn the social norms, customs, duties, and responsibility. First. So that's why they say small adult in the making. Small adult in making. Then they emphasize that the cultural pattern, different cultures, you have your own culture, the tribals have their own culture, and the different parts of the country, the children have their unique culture. What is culture? Can anybody say? What is culture? Can anybody say out of 167? Hello?
That transform from one generation to next generation.
The
Transform
transfer?
from our
Hmm.
from our past generation to next generation.
Only transformation.
The tradition.
No,
No sir. The tradition.
I am telling about the culture. संस्कृति जाहाକୁ କହୁଛେ ଆମେ
अच्छा
It is our
सर जोड़ा हमर
tradition.
माने पुरातन
ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କୁହ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ
The
ହଁ
culture is our tradition.
custom and tradition on from our society.
ଅତି ସିମ୍ପଲ ଫର୍ମରେ କହିଲେ the way of life.
Yes, sir.
In simple form you can say the way of life is the culture. How you eat, how you dress up, how you
which
talk,
is,
how
which is
you
inherently learned, and we
it can be learned definitely, but
inherently learn.
It is determined by the way of life that you spend in the society or culture or any environment. So that is also, according to anthropologists, he has to learn the culture, the way of life. Suppose Hindus, Muslims, Christians, or different persons having different cultures. India is a multicultural country, and a different way of living will find in India, the inhabitants. So there is exchange of a culture also. That unity in diversity. And that then another aspect they emphasize the socialization. What is socialization? Can anybody say? What is socialization? What is meant by that? ସାମାଜିକୀକରଣ ଯାହାକୁ କହୁଛେ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ।
ସାର୍ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କହିବି କି?
ହଁ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି, ମୁଁ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ କହିଲି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ, ମୁଁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କହିବି ବୋଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଲି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ।
ହଁ, ସମାଜର ଯୋଉ ନିୟମ ନୀତି ଆଉ ଯୋଉ ମୂଲ୍ୟବୋଧ ଥାଏ, ଶିଶୁଟି ଯୋଉ ମୂଲ୍ୟବୋଧ ଶିଖିଥାଏ ସମାଜରୁ, ଯୋଉ ଉପାୟରେ ଶିଖିଥାଏ, ସେଇ ସମାଜର ନୀତି ନିୟମକୁ ଶିଖିକିରି ଗୋଟେ ସୁନ୍ଦର ସାମାଜିକ ପ୍ରାଣୀ ଉଭା ହବା ବି ସୋସିଆଲାଇଜେସନ କୁହାଯାଏ।
ଓକେ, ଆଉ anybody else? So classroom always should be interactive. And dear friends, please remember, if I go on talking for 2 hours and you will go on listening, it will have no use. So there must be interaction during the 2 hours class. The socialization simply the interaction, kriya pratikriya, between the individual and the members of the society. Simple way you can say it. The interaction between the individual and the members of society. Simply individual and society. You have to accept the social norms, traditions, etc. You can change the society, society can change you. Vice versa. The socialization takes place. Why they emphasize on socialization? Just after 6 months, when the child begins to laugh, the socialization starts. He becomes happy when the mother enters to the room. He becomes annoyed if the mother does not care him. So he is happy or she is happy when any person known to him and lifts him, so he is happy. That's why the socialization is a process, not a product. It starts just at when he attains the age of 4 months. So in these 3 areas, there must be development. Anthropologist point of view, there must be development. And another area we have forgotten, the psychological area. The psychological point of view, the need, interest, attention, motivation, learning, forgetting, and so on and so forth are taken into consideration. How the child can learn, how the child can be motivated. Can you tell me? I think some of you are teachers. The teacher who is appreciated by the learner during the classroom transaction. The learners are very much happy when the teacher transacts the learning material in the classroom. Can anybody say? Yes. Okay. The teacher who creates humor, the learners are very much interested to attend the class. What is the best quality of the teacher? The best quality of the teacher is the smiling face. If you enter to the class with a smiling face and also leave the class with smiling face, that is the best quality. What is the effect of a smiling face? The effect of a smiling face is you are accepted by the learners, and accordingly there will be interaction. There will be no fear psychology. So the teaching learning process will be effective. Then the sociological perspective of a childhood period, that childhood as a social construction. He constructs the social values, social norms. What are the social values or norms? He constructs. Because today or now we are giving more stress on constructivism. Child can learn out of his own, basing on the past experiences. So when social construction comes to our mind, allow the child to go to the society. Let him allow to observe what others do. There are social functions. Somebody is taking leadership. There is cooperation. There are some social values. And the morals are there. The child observes all the things. And accordingly, it develops that group behavior. It develops how to organize a particular social function. It develops how to interact with the member of the society. That is social construction. Nobody teaches him social construction. So, it is constructed by himself with the help of the past knowledge. So also, that is the sociological perspective of the childhood period. Then historical perspective of childhood period. What is the childhood period in Odisha? What is the childhood period in different countries? What is the childhood period in tribal areas? What is the childhood period in USA or USSR or so on and so forth? So, accordingly, in our country, we are not giving so much emphasis on the space science. But in foreign countries, during childhood period, they give their, say, much stress on the space science. And one thing that they wanted to develop how they will make themselves independent. In the foreign countries, in our Indian society, we have some obligation towards parents, brothers, sisters, and so on and so forth. But in foreign countries, such type of bonding is not observed. So that kind of training is given from the childhood period. Then your cultural perspective of childhood period, that I have told you, the culture is the way of life. Tribal culture, non-tribal culture. And in our, let us think of Odisha. If you go to the eastern side of our country, the Himachal Pradesh, Mizoram, and so on and so forth, the hilly areas, you will find they just carry their children at the back with a bucket. But we carry our children with the hand or shoulder. This is the difference. They are hard laborers. The life becomes tough in those hilly areas. That's why this is the cultural perspective of childhood period. And also during onset of a puberty, they observe some rituals. Also, when a new child is born, everywhere we also observe some rituals, birth rituals. But the way of observing the birth ritual is different from culture to culture. That is the cultural perspective or cultural perception of the childhood period. Then what is the legal perspective of childhood period? So I have told you that the childhood period is divided into three. One is sensory period or infancy. Then early childhood period 3 to 6. Late childhood period 6 to 10 or 11. Then 11 to 12, etc. 13. Adolescence period. Pre-adolescence period. 13 to 18, it is adolescence period. Then after 18, it is adulthood period. So every child has the right to live. Every learner has the ability to learn. Every teacher has the ability to teach. Do you agree to this point or not?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you agree to this point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Very,
Yes, sir. I agree, agree.
Yes, sir.
very
Okay.
nice
Yes, sir.
quotation, sir. Very nice
Not.
quotation.
Eh?
Very nice quotation, sir. Every learner right to learn.
Yes. He has the ability and the right to learn.
Yes.
So in order to
Nice quotation.
facilitate the learning process, you will see in India, particularly, the children are, particularly in the urban area, those who are living in the urban area, they will have the experience that the children are collecting tin and polythenes from the garbage. Why? And their teeny eyes are searching those polythenes and tins in the garbage. When the children go to the school, they just look at them with curiosity. this is my childhood period, that is their childhood period. Instead of bag and baggage books, pen and pencil, their soft hands becomes hard searching the polythene and tins in the garbage. Is not it? In the town area, I am to say,
Yes, sir.
is not it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
So such type of, when you see it or observe such type of the innocent look of the child, then automatically we think for a while. That's why government has made the labor law. That should not be child labor below the age of 18. But one question is that, all right, the child labor, the law, that law is there. Who will engage either son or a daughter below the age of 18, the owner will be punished according to law. But what happens? For they are not doing their voluntarily. The hunger of the belly compels them to do like this. They supplement the income of the supplement the income of the parents for their survival. What to do? Unless the economic condition of the country is elevated to a particular stage, then only we can say there will be no beggary. Article 21, Article 45, Regulation Act of 1986, that is there, you can read it. That child labor is prohibited. Now in Bhubaneswar and Cuttack and different cities, campaigning is going on to make this city free from beggars. So the government, through the municipality or municipality corporation, has launched the beggar homes. Practically, the purpose is quite good, but the NGOs who are in charge, they are only grabbing the money. The beggars only come in the evening to stay for some time, and in the morning they go away. So it is a purposeful exploitation, and we pay tax for it. On the tax of the public, this is called your exploitation. So education became the fundamental right, Article 21. Up to age 18, they will be
Sir, 41 or 21?
21
21, right.
incorporated, and up to and they have to go to the school. ठीक है, स्कूल को जाओ भाई बच्चा. You can realize that when the child enters to the school against the will of his own, and after some months or some years, he again leaves the school. So we are unable to pull the children from the society. We are pushing to the children to the society. Do you agree to this point or not? We are pushing the children to the society. We are we are unable to pull the children from the society.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't blame you all. The government provision, no favorable condition in the school, and no lively situation in the school, as a result of which the child gets a good environment where he can spend some time. Because home environment and the school environment are two different environment. ଆମେ ବେଳେବେଳେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆଡଲ୍ଟ ହେଇଯାଉଛେ ସେତେବେଳେ ମନ ଭିତରକୁ ଆସୁଛି ମୋ ପିଲାବେଳଟା କେତେ ମଧୁର ଥିଲା, ସ୍ମୃତି ମଧୁର, ଆଉ ସେ ପିଲାବେଳେ ଫେରିବନି। ମୋ ପିଲାବେଳକୁ କିଏ ଚୋରେଇ ନେଇଗଲା। So why such things comes to our mind? Because the childhood period is slow, pleasurable, so memorable. So we have to remember throughout the life. জীবন ସାରା ଆମେ ତାକୁ ମନେ ସେଇ ନାଚ, ସେଇ ଗଛରେ ଚଢିବା, ପାଣିରେ ଡେଇଁବା, ଏଇସବୁ ଯୋଉ free activities that is really enjoyable and heart touchable. So then the
Sir, I have one question, sir.
yes,
Sir, it is good if student learn the school, but they have no restriction about their examination. They all passes.
about
This is good or not?
that's what your point is that there should be no examination.
No examination. Pass fail. There should be no pass fail. It is good for child or not?
Now, what is your perception? ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଦୃଷ୍ଟିଭଙ୍ଗୀ କ'ଣ?
My perception is it is bad because if student or learner they have no pressure, they can't gather any knowledge. As per law, student have empty mind. If we give some materials, then they gather the knowledge. This is my perception.
Your perception. All right.
Correct, sir.
I want to clarify. My child's mind is not empty mind. First, you must be very clear. The child's mind is not empty mind or just like a clean set where anything can be written. Is it clear? From the very beginning, I have told you, when a life begins in the mother's womb, 50% of psychological, physical, social, etc., all characteristics are inherited from the parents, both mother and father. Then
Right.
1/4 from father side and mother side, up to infinity. Up to infinity, this process goes on. So, the child's mind is not empty mind because I have told you categorically that there are approximately 25,000 genes which determine the various psychological, sociological, cultural, and so many characteristics of the child. What we do in the classroom environment, we try to stimulate, we try to develop all the characteristics. For example, singing is one of the trait. One is a bathroom singer, one is a stage singer, and so on and so variety. Different kinds of singers you can also you can sing. You also sing at times. एकुटिया तेल बसिथिबो धीर भावे गीत गाइथिबो तेणु the classroom environment should be a stimulating environment. There must be a vibration so that the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor, social, moral, emotional, spiritual, all these aspects will develop. Do you agree to this, my point?
Right, sir.
Yes. Then,
Yes, I
regarding
agree.
the pass and fail, what you have told, the very pertinent question. Your perception is to there must be pass and fail. Am I right?
Sir, yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Your perception is that
I want to know pass or fail is
no,
good
no,
or
no, no.
bad.
Everybody has certain perception. सुनिए,
Hmm.
everybody has certain perception.
Yes,
ନିଜସ୍ୱ
sir.
ମତାମତ ରଖିବାର ଅଧିକାର ଅଛି.
ଅଧିକାର ଅଛି, ହଁ, sir.
ତେଣୁ I don't deny it. If you ask my perception,
Yes.
if I say, I can say that there should be no pass and fail.
No pass or fail.
Fail.
Why?
Only they will be just pass on to the next class.
If he don't
But
learn anything.
tell me, just I clarify. In
Yes,
the
sir.
new education policy, NEP in 2020,
2020, right.
up to class 8, there is no examination.
No pass fail.
Again, after class 10, there is one examination.
That is
Then
great.
grade.
Great.
That is 12. Also examination
Great.
and grade is given. But it is a compulsory in the English medium school. You must have known continuous comprehensive assessment. Suppose a particular unit is completed, then examination is a must. So the child is thorough totally throughout the year about the content knowledge in the book. He acquires the knowledge, he understands it, he applies it. So all the things take place. So if you fail a particular child at a particular class, just I tell you, what happens? It is a fact, not a just a rumor. A girl child was reading in a English medium school. His father was a liberal, but his mother bit orthodox, and he asked the child to give guarantee that more than 85% marks she would secure in the examination. What a child can do? He's staying with the mother and father. So in the examination, he could not secure. She could not secure. Then he promised that next examination I can secure more than 85%. The result came out, could not secure. Simply he came to the house, bolted the door, and committed suicide. You see, let us think of the ability of the learner. How he can perform. आमे क्वालिटी लर्निंग कथा सदाबले कहूचे सबु सभा समितिरे सबुठ तमे समस्या आपण माने जानि थिबे बड़ बड़ पंडित मैंने सब क्वालिटी लर्निंग कहते नेता मंत्री ठारू आरंभ करी समस्ते बट इफ यू जस्ट काउंटर them you tell us what is quality learning they cannot say simply they cannot say how the what are the determinants of the quality learning how the quality learning will be achieved by the learner so there are various factors are responsible for the quality learning the change of a structure of the education it will never bring the quality learning you may differ in my opinion the survey says the 50% students of class 5 are unable to perform the learning tasks of class 4 or class 3 or like that. Can you say this is quality learning? Hello, my dear
No,
friends.
no, sir.
No,
No,
no, sir.
no.
No, sir.
No, sir.
More than 50% of students of a particular class, they
More than 90% students cannot reading their
yes,
text.
that's how you say. Just imagine how the quality.
This is
Come.
this is sir not good sign for
Exactly.
future.
Exactly. This
So I
then,
protest for pass and fail.
then this is if you fail them, they will again we push them to the society. Again, जो दीटा वर्ड में लगाई थी pull and push, you will push them to the society. They will be beggar or laborers. All will be involved in the antisocial activities. The point doesn't lie there. The point lies with the politicians, the state administration. Only transformation of the schools through 5T will not bring the quality education. Only material development. घर कलर करदबा रंग विचित्र करदबा एथरे क्वालिटी लर्निंग कौन हबो
Never.
will never this will खाली खाली पैसा खर्च करी से जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर मन तो पोसिया कथा अब तंग तो चंदा आदाय करिया कथा आ या बेता किछि न then quality learning is the fitness for the purpose quality simple way में कहू तुमको fitness for the purpose if a class 5 learner is able to perform all the learning tasks made for the class 5 then quality learning he is fit for that particular class so now the quality is determined by the achievement particularly so different types of achievement we assess throughout the class unit test first terminal second terminal etc in order to activate make the mind active of the children so ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ କଥା କହୁଥିଲି ପ୍ରଥମରୁ ପିଲାକୁ how କୌଣସି ପିଲା normal child is not ତମେ ସବୁ ଜାଣିଥିବ ଯେ ସବୁ ବଡ ବଡ ବୈଜ୍ଞାନିକର ନା ଲାଇଫ ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ପଢିଥିବ ସବୁ they were not good students but they were the scientists am I right or wrong
Yes, sir.
Yes,
they were not good
Like Einstein.
Yes, sir.
No.
Ah.
Yes.
so there is many
Yes, sir. Yes,
examples
sir.
It's the
ये जो
normal subject.
innovation, the skill development are to be developed from the very first. आपण मैंने 3 इडियट देखिछन सब फिल्म
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
देखिछन
Yes.
Yes,
More
sir.
time.
Yes,
More
sir.
time.
Sir, his class is enjoyment, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fantastically going on, sir.
थ्री
I am
थ्री
enjoying.
Salute you, sir. Salute you, sir.
3 इडियट रे से गोटे मेसिन ର डेफिनेशन ଦେଇଛି से गोटे पिला घोषिकी बहिरू मेसिन ର डेफिनेशन कहूचे आउ गोटे जे पिला सिंपल वे कहला the machine which makes the काम work easier simple way
Brrrr.
it is over so one is interested for the drawing painting and any other thing but we never in the urban area there is some uh, facilities but in the rural area that facilities is not available that is the whole pity ଏବେ କଣ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେସନ କରିକି ସବୁ ଗାଁକୁ କଣ ବସ୍ ଛାଡୁଛନ୍ତି ଠିକ ଅଛି ସେଟ୍ that is a good sign it is a good sign when there will be communication there will be development of ଆଉ କେତେଟା ବି କରୁଛନ୍ତି cold storage but have you have not thought of during 25 years of your regime about the development of Odisha about the employment about the children what have you done I have not done anything simply enjoying your chair with the help of some bureaucrats आज आपण माने सुनिथिबे टीवी रे नरसिंहपुर बड़मा एमएलए देवी मिश्र पांड्यान को कहला चीफ मिनिस्टर
Yes,
सुन
sir.
देखिस ना नहीं
Yes, sir.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Yes,
ଆଉ
sir.
କଣ ଏକ୍ସପେକ୍ଟ କରିବ ତମେ ଆଉ କଣ ଏକ୍ସପେକ୍ଟ
Sir,
କରିବ
ଗୋଟେ question ଥିଲା sir.
ହଁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
Sir, actually, ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ student କୁ ମୁଁ ପଚାରିଥିଲି
ହଁ
ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ rural ଏରିଆର student ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ସହରରେ ଯୋଉ ପିଲା ରହୁଛି ସେ student
ହଁ
ଦି ଜଣଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ compare କରିଥିଲି
ହଁ
ତ ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ସହର ଏରିଆର ପିଲାଟା ସେ theoretical based ଅଛି ଥିଓରିରେ ସେ ବେଷ୍ଟ ଅଛି ଆଉ ସେ ଘୋଷିକି ମଧ୍ୟ ଭଲ 99% ରଖିପାରୁଛି
ହଁ
ବଟ୍ ରୁରାଲ ଏରିଆର ପିଲା ଯୋଉଟା କି ସିଏ ଥିଓରିକାଲ ତାର ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ସେଟ୍ ନାହିଁ ମାନେ ତାର ଭିତରେ ହିଁ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ନଲେଜଟା ନାହିଁ ସେ
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିକାଲ ଯଦି ଦେଖୁଛି ତାହେଲେ ତାର ମାଇଣ୍ଡରେ ପୁରା ଫିକ୍ସ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ତ
ଇନବିଲ୍ଟ ହେଇକି
ଆମେ
ରହୁଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ଯେହେତୁ ତାର ଥିଓରି ନଲେଜ ନାହିଁ ତ ଆମେ ଯେକୌଣସି ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି କରିବା ବା ଯେକୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ଆମେ ନବା ବା ପଢେଇବା ତାର
ହଁ
ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିକାଲ ଯଦି ଦବା ତ
ହଁ
ପିଲା ଆହୁରି ବେଷ୍ଟ କରିପାରିବେ ରୁରାଲ ଏରିଆର ପିଲା ବୋଲି ମତେ ଭାବୁଛି ସାର୍ ଏଇ
ନିଶ୍ଚୟ
ଭିତରେ ସାର୍ ଏଇଟା କେମିତି ସମ୍ଭବ ହେଇପାରିବ
ସମ୍ଭବ
ଆଉ
ହେଇପାରିବ
କେମିତି ଏଇଗୁଡାକୁ ଆମେ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ୱାଇଜ ରେ ରଖିପାରିବା ସାର୍ ମୁଁ
ଆପଣ
ସେଇ କଥା
ମାନଙ୍କର ତ
ଭାବୁଥିଲି
ଆପଣ ଟିଚର ନା ନନ୍ ଟିଚର
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଟିଚର ସାର୍
you are a teacher
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍
so
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି
nowadays it has been more
ସାର୍ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି
emphasis
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କେମିତି ଲାଗିଲା କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ମୁଁ ତ ଜାଣିନି ତଥାପି
no
କିନ୍ତୁ
ଠିକ ଅଛି everybody has right to ask questions and I have a right to give you answer whether you
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ
satisfied or
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି
not satisfied that is a different thing
ସାର୍ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ମୁଁ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲି ରୁରାଲ ଏରିଆର ପିଲା
ହଁ
ଆଉ
ଦେଖ
ସହର ଏରିଆ ପିଲା
just I
ଦି
just
ଭିତରେ
explain just I
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍
explain
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍ ତ ଦି ଜଣ ଭିତରେ କମ୍ପେୟାର କରିଥିଲା
activity now we are giving more emphasis on activity
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍
Education should be activity based.
activity centered okay
ସାର୍
why
Because
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି
NEP
ଆମେ
2020 introduced
huh
360-degree overall assessment. It
assessment
has been introduced by NEP 2020
huh
as we are following right now.
hmm.
We are
please
following in our school
actually
suppose 40
360.
all our subject is not activity based
ନା ସବୁ
Right, but
ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ରେ ହେଇପାରିବ
we
ସବୁ
can
ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ
we can
ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଦଉଛି ସବୁ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ରେ ହେଇପାରିବ
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ କିଛି କହିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି
ଆଁ
ସାର୍
ହଁ
ସାର୍ ଆମର ଏ ଯୋଉ ସ୍କୁଲ ଗୁଡାକ ବି ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଫର୍ମେସନ ହେଲା ଯୋଉ ହାଇ ସ୍କୁଲ ଗୁଡାକ ସାର୍
ହଁ ହଁ
ତ ଯଦି ଆମେ ସେଇ ସ୍କୁଲ ଗୁଡାକ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଇନିସିଆଲି ଯଦି ଆମେ ପ୍ରାଇମେରୀ ସେକ୍ସନ ରୁ କରିଥାନ୍ତେ ତାହେଲେ ସେଟା ବେଟର ୱେରେ ହେଇପାରିଥାନ୍ତା
କିଏ
କି?
କିଏ ମନା
କାରଣ
କରୁଛି? ସେଇ ମୁଁ ସେୟା କହୁଛି ତ।
ସବୁଠୁ ବେଟର ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା ପ୍ରାଇମେରୀ ସେକ୍ସନ ରୁ କରିଥିଲେ।
From the very beginning,
ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ତ ଟିଚର ମାନଙ୍କୁ ସାଲାରୀ ଦେଇନଥିଲେ।
exactly they
ସାର୍
ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ତମେ
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି
ଆପଣ ମାନେ ସବୁ ବସୁଛନ୍ତି ସବୁ ଇଏଠି ଯେତେବେଳେ ବିଧାନସଭା ବସୁଛି ସବୁ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଇଏରେ why are you sitting on dharana? Why such discrimination among the different teachers? You should
Right.
no sir.
satisfy the teacher.
ସାର୍
So
ଟିଚିଂ
there
ଲାଇନ
should
କୁ
be no discrimination. Anyway, say ଆଉ
Right.
ପାଠ
Not it's right.
ଶୁଣ. So what she has asked that learning by doing or learning through activities. The three sentences just I tell you. I listen, I forget. I read, I remember. I do, I understand. Could you understand? Could you listen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I listen, I forget. I read, I remember. I do, I understand. So when I do certain things, certain activities, certain practical experiments are done in science, mathematics, or different discipline subjects. ଧର ଆପଣ ମୃତ୍ତିକା ପଢଉଛନ୍ତି ଜିଓଗ୍ରାଫିରେ, soils, erosion of soil. We can collect the erosion of soils and we can also teach them. That will be important, and also you can allow them to draw the how the erosion takes place. What is the effect of the deforesting of the in the environment? এটা ସବୁ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିକାଲ କଥା, ପିଲା ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିକାଲ ନିଜେ କରୁଛି ଏବଂ ଦେଖୁଛି ଏବଂ ଜାଣିପାରିବ ଯେ ପ୍ରକୃତରେ these are the problems through which the
ସାର୍ ମୋର ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ଥିଲା।
ହଁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ସରିନି, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ପଚାରିଲା। ହଉ କୁହ, କଣ କୁହ?
ସାର୍ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ତ ଆମେ ଯାହା ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିରେ ଶିଖେଇ ଦେଇପାରିବା,
ହଁ
କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମକୁ ଯୋଉ ଦିଆ ହେଇଥିବ ଯୋଉ ସିଲାବସଟା ଦିଆ ହେଇଥିବ ଏତିକି ଆମକୁ ଏକ୍ଜାମରେ ହାଫ ଇୟରଲିରେ ଏତିକି କଭର କରିବାର ଅଛି, ତାପରେ ଆନୁଆଲକୁ ଆମକୁ ଏତିକି କଭର କରିବାର ଅଛି, ସେଇଟା କଣ ହେଇପାରିବ ଆମକୁ
ହେଇପାରିବ,
ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି କରିସାରିଲା ପରେ?
ହେଇପାରିବ, ହେଇପାରିବ।
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ସେ ଯୋଉ ସିଲାବସ ଟା ଫିକ୍ସ ଟାଇମ ରେ ଥାଏ ନା, ଯେ ଏତିକି ପିରିୟଡ ରୁ ସେତିକି ପିରିୟଡ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ
ହେଇପାରିବ
କରିବେ
ସିଲାବସ।
ବୋଲି
ଆମେ
ନିଶ୍ଚିତ
ତାକୁ
ହେଇପାରିବ।
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ, ପ୍ଲାନିଂ କଲେ ହେଇପାରିବ।
ହେଇପାରିବ ସାର୍, କିନ୍ତୁ ହାୟର କ୍ଲାସ ରେ ଟିକେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହବ। କୋର୍ସ ଅଧିକା ଅଛି।
ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହୁଏତ ହେଇପାରେ, କିନ୍ତୁ
ହଁ କୋର୍ସ ଟିକେ ଅଧିକା
that is not that difficult.
ହଁ
That is not that difficult.
ବଟ୍ ଲୋୟର
Okay?
Because
କ୍ଲାସ
pair learning is there also, no? Pair
learning?
learning is also important. Pair learning,
Pair learning.
group learning.
Peer learning. Peer learning should be there. Collaborative learning there. Group learning is there. ତେଣୁ ଯେତେ ଆମେ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଏନଗେଜ କରିପାରିବା ବିଭିନ୍ନ କେସରେ, କାରଣ ଦେ ଲର୍ନ ଥ୍ରୁ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସେସ୍।
हेलो सर नमस्कार।
ହଁ ନମସ୍ତେ।
सर
କଣ ହେଲା?
सर हेलो
ହଁ କହୁନ, ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିପାରୁଛି, ଶୁଣିପାରୁଛି ମୁଁ।
सर सर हमको सिलेक्टिव क्वेश्चन ଗୁଡାକ କହିଦେବେ। सर नमस्कार। सर ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି सर ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି ପ୍ରତି ସବଜେକ୍ଟରେ ସିଲେକ୍ଟିଭ କ୍वेଶ୍ଚନ କହିଥାନ୍ତେ।
ଏଟା ମୂଳରୁ ମୁଁ ତ ଗୋଟେ 2 ପେଜ 3 ପେଜ ଯାଇଛି, ଏତିକି ଅଟକିକି
ପ୍ରତି
ରହିଛି।
ସବଜେକ୍ଟରେ ସିଲେକ୍ଟିଭ କ୍वेଶ୍ଚନ କହିଥାନ୍ତେ।
ଟିକେ ହଉ, let us
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆହୁରି 3 days ଅଛି, ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ
First
ହୁଅନ୍ତୁନି,
we
ସାର୍
should
ନିଶ୍ଚିତ
listen
କହିବେ।
first. Actually,
ଫାଷ୍ଟ
first
ଆଗେ
we should listen what
ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟିଂ
sir
ଆଗେ
is telling
କରନ୍ତୁ।
now.
ହଉ ଟିକେ
Basic
ଆଗ
concept is required.
let us think
Selective
of the
question is need not required, you know.
ଠିକ
Basic
ଅଛି।
concept required because sir is telling we should listen him first.
adolescence, କୈଶୋର ଅବସ୍ଥା ଯାହାକୁ ଓଡିଆରେ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ, concept of adolescence. After the age of 11 or 12, like that, there will be pre-adolescence period. There will be changes in the physical parts of the boys and girls. And also the boys and girls feel awkward when some changes take place, particularly girls. First menstruation cycle starts. During the adolescence period, you see, interest of the child, the need of the child from stage to stage varies. Also, during the pre-adolescent period and adolescence period, 13 to 18, when the boys and girls becomes able to be father and mother after the age 18, the marriageable age. So during the adolescence period, you will see there will be changes in the physical structure. There will be changes in the emotional aspects. There will be changes in the social aspects. And different aspects changes will take place automatically. That is the automatic process through which the noticeable changes take place. And during that period, what does the pre-adolescent or the adolescent desire? He desires a need. What is the need? What are the needs? Economy, democracy, recognition, and also both boys and girls want to share their emotions. Not that sharing of emotions is the involvement in sexual activity. That is not the fact. That is the psychological process through which they get satisfaction. So you will see at home, they want that parents should or other members in the family should give due recognition. At times what happens, their parents ask, "Tu pilata kon kahibu?" No, no. They already they are grown up. They can contribute considerable views in different problems. We cannot underestimate the views of the adolescents. If you underestimate the views of the adolescent, what happens? There will be as a it will hurt their ego. When it will hurt their ego, they will be frustrated. So that should not be. I mean,
But
କୁହନ୍ତୁ.
but in adolescent period, learner have some good accept or bad accept. They finalized this is good, but we can't understand them that this is not good. This is the problem in adolescent period. They finalized this is good, but we can't.
Because of the instability. Because of the instability of this period, they cannot visualize the consequences of the any activity. But at times they give very good suggestion, but everybody wants recognition. We live on recognition. Do you accept it or not?
They not accept. they finalized that this side is good, but we can't understand them that this is not good. This is visual good, but in background this is bad. They take some cocaine, some
But that is another
alcohol.
factor. That is another factor that will be
Oh,
discussed
sir.
later on.
Oh, sir.
My point is, we two things just I tell you.
The teacher should aware them, sir.
We live on comparison. One next concept. Second concept is, we all want recognition. आमे परस्पर को आमे कंपैरिजन कहीं करे, कंपैरिजन न कले हम बंची परिबानी. I am good, I am better, he is good.
So this is the time. This is the time.
हाँ, यही कंपैरिजन टा बळ रे आमे सदबे स्कूल हो बा घरे हो बा बाहरे हो आमे कंपैरिजन करथाय. At the same time also for your good deeds if
ତାରେ କମ୍ପାରିଜନ ବି କୁହାହଉଛି କି ଯଦି କମ୍ପାରିଜନ କରାଯାଉଛି ତାହେଲେ ସାଇକୋଲୋଜିକାଲି ଷ୍ଟଡି କହୁଛି ଯେ ଗୋଟେ ପିଲା ଉପରେ ବହୁତ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ବି ପକଉଛି ଏଜ ଏ ନେଗେଟିଭ.
No, that my more katra bujhbal. We live on comparison myself. Suppose I say, you can say also, yes, I am liked by the teacher, learners.
Sir, how we can comparison a student with Einstein? Einstein is a different person.
No. My point. Let me clarify.
Okay, sir.
As a teacher, don't you feel proud when you take a good class?
Yes.
Is it not a comparison?
Not.
There are 4 teachers in the class.
Yes, obviously.
There are 4 teachers. One teacher is liked, or 2 teachers are liked by the students, other 2 teachers are not liked by the students. Is it not a comparison?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is I am telling you. You should not declare that I am good or better or best. That is not my intention.
Okay, sir.
But at the
I just give him some suggestion. In adolescent period. And they should examine it is good or not. Right, sir?
No, during adolescence period, they have not that the moral decision ability.
Right, sir.
They have not that moral decision ability.
Right, sir. ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ କିପରି ଆମେ ବୁଝେଇ ପାରିବା?
ତାଙ୍କୁ through example.
ସେଇ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ
Adolescent period.
ତାଙ୍କୁ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ତ ଆଉ ଜବରଦସ୍ତି କରି ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ଜବରଦସ୍ତି କରି ପାରିବାନି.
ନା adolescent sir actual adolescent period ରେ
ସେଇ ପିରିୟଡ ରେ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଯାହା ବି ବୁଝାଉ ସେମାନେ ଟିକେ ରାଗି ଯାଆନ୍ତି, ସେମାନେ ଆମକୁ ଖରାପ ଭାବନ୍ତି, ତ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝେଇ ପାରିବା. ସେଇଟା ହେଲା
ରାଗିବେ
ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ.
ନିଶ୍ଚିତ, ପିଲା ତ ରାଗିବେ, ତେଣୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ଆଉ through examples.
Sir actual in adolescent period 90% student should need counseling in adolescent period.
Yes. Counseling they need.
Their friend, their parent go to some good counseling doctor and counseling them.
Yes.
But why we can't counseling them?
Yes, you can give counseling.
But they not accept.
Gradually, you see.
Some just example, one policeman take some grit for some work. Then he told the policeman take grit, then all policemen take grit. That is their logic.
Society has been made.
Just I am giving just some example, not policeman, some person.
Actually, it is a good point. It is a good point actually stated here. Counseling is also comes under 360 degree overall assessment, which is introduced by NEP 2020. Sir told here counseling to be required for all the adolescents students, those who are going on now adolescence period. So they should
But
be counseled. So
but
different kind of
in your school there is no counseling syllabus. How can we counseling
no,
them?
but
No,
in
that
our
is not
school,
in the
I
syllabus.
want to
It is the
in
out.
my
understand this
school,
question.
actually
If
in my
teachers
school,
are given
special
that to
counselor is
counseling students,
appointed.
they will start 50% of teachers start harassment to the students.
Actually, in my school, a special counselor is
There
appointed.
should be
Sir, am I
every
right
No,
or
no,
not?
every
90%
Not
teacher harassed by student in
Right.
adolescent period.
Right.
let us
Just
you are
this is
right. You are
difference.
saying sir,
let
you
us
are
let
saying
us
this
go.
Let the
from your
class,
profession it is
Let's
90%, but
the
actually
sir
it
to
is not
complete the
90%.
class. Then
I have
No, no,
seen
no, no,
that.
no, no.
let the class.
This is
Let,
counseling class. We have all question can give to the sir. Sir is genuine person and can answer all the question. I hope.
okay, sir will answer. Sir will
ঠিক আছে
answer the all the questions. But this is an online class, so everyone, if you know all questions in a
No,
same
no,
time, so there is a
no,
problem.
no,
So
no, no.
let the sir first complete the class. Then, if you have any question, one by one,
Man,
then
just
ask.
in adolescent period, 99% student harass to teacher.
okay okay okay
Sir, you sir feeling this?
କିନ୍ତୁ
we will discuss it later on. Another chapter is there. We'll discuss it during
Sir, you
during
feel that 90% student in adolescent
okay
period
okay
harass
okay
to the teacher.
okay okay okay
But in my profession, I have seen that 90% of teachers are harassed to the students.
okay 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 ঠিক আছে adolescence in different cultures in Odisha during a adolescence period the rituals are observed when the child attains the puberty. The various rituals are observed in the past also. The girl child, particularly in case of the girl child, he was confined for 7 days in a particular room. Nowadays it is not found. And after that they give feasts, the community feast, they organize community feast. So differently, different culture and different society has a different kind of rituals they observe for the uh, when the child attains the period of adolescence. Okay, so then different among the child and adolescent and adult. One is the physical aspect, one is the cognition aspect, one is the social aspect, and is the emotional aspect. The four aspects, one is the age and a perception. So you know the age, what is the childhood period, what is the age during the childhood period, infant by sensory motor period 0 to 2 years, and 2 to 6 year early childhood, 6 to 10 or 11 late childhood, and 11 to 13 or 14 like that the pre-adolescence, and the 13 or 14 to 18 the period of adolescence. This is the age. Then the during adolescence period, that what happens, as already I have told you, it is the age of instability. The moment the individual attains the adulthood period, the stability comes because he takes a concrete decision about various things. When you grow in age, there will be mental maturity. The brain cells will be developed and there will be mental maturity. So, it is a stability. Whatever decision is taken, that is stable. But during the period of adolescence, it is in a fluid stage. No stable decision is taken. And he also changes his decision. He is mostly influenced by the peer group. See, the peer group is more powerful than the parents and the teacher. Do you agree to this point? Peer group.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Right, sir. Right, sir. They are to friend circle group.
Say peer group, as I told you, friend circle.
Hmm. Hmm.
For example, छोटे example ଗୋଟେ ଦଉଛି ତମକୁ. Suppose one is avoiding smoking. There are say 3 or 4 friends. Other 3 friends just take once at least test for test. How you will feel smart.
Smart, right?
Forcibly they smoke, and gradually it becomes habit. So this is how the peer group is more powerful than the parents, and they can listen to the peers or the friends, but they cannot listen the parents.
Right.
ଏ ଯେତେ ଆମର ସବୁ ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି ସବୁ ଗାଧିଆକୁ ଯାଇକି ମରି ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ସବୁ ବାପା ମା ଆଡେ ମନା କରୁଥିବେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ସାଙ୍ଗସାଥି ଗଲେ ଗାଧିଆକୁ ଏବଂ ନଦୀରେ ବୁଡିକି ମଲେ ଆଉ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ଖାଲି ପିଓର ଇଏ କିଛି ପିଲା ମଧ୍ୟ ଘର ଛାଡି ପଳେଇ ଯାଆନ୍ତି ଦେଖିଥିବ 3-4 ଜଣ ପିଲା ପ୍ରେସର ହେଲା ମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ପ୍ରେସର ହେଲା ପ୍ୟାରେଣ୍ଟଙ୍କର घर छाड़ी पड़े 3-4 जन पिला बाप माँ खोजिक अणा से पिला छाड़ी पार
No. Some student said to their parents, I will be hanged till date if you don't buy a mobile or AC or bike, right? In the adolescent period.
Yes, that is true. Identity exploration, as I have already told you, that they have his own identity. They don't want to live on the identity of others. During adolescence period, but ego asi jai, self ego formation. Age of feeling in between. That emotional attachment, that feeling themselves that they can do this work, they can do that work, etc., etc. All these feelings that come. Then the physical, they can do the hard work during adolescence period.
Right.
Muscles, your gross muscles like your arm and the fine muscles like in your finger, they develop. Then cognition. There are 3 aspects: cognitive domain, affective domain, psychomotor domain. Cognition, it relates to knowledge. So their cognition develops to know. They develop the inquiry mind, and they ask many questions to the teacher, unusual questions which at times the teacher is unable to give the answer. Because today, nowadays, that is digital learning is so known. If one asks about the artificial intelligence, it is a very difficult task to give the answer to the students. It comes through the media, comes through the print media and electronic media. Right. But its function, how it will become operationalized. So many issues will come up. So, if a brilliant student will be there, से क्षेत्र में आमे बेले बेले बेसी अडुआरे पड़ी जाए There are some brilliant students. We cannot ignore them. We cannot say that less intelligent than the teachers. They are also more intelligent than the teacher. So, according to their intelligence, they can solve the problems. At times, the teacher does not solve, is unable to solve the problem, but the learner also solves the problem. You have experience or not? I have the experience.
I have experience, sir.
So, it's a question of uh, how you construct the ideas. The cognition here, the construction of the ideas with the help of the past experiences. What is your past experiences? Have you heard the name of the great mathematician Ramanujan? Have you heard?
Yes.
Great
Yes.
mathematician. You are
Yes,
great.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So when he was reading in the matriculation, pursuing his study, he is also tuitioning the college students. +3, like that.
College student.
Huh?
How
Matriculation
he know?
for college students. That is very
How he
brilliant.
know the? How he know the all equation, all law?
He had a mastery in advanced mathematics.
He know a plus b whole square, but he don't know a plus b plus c whole square.
No,
Then how he teach the college student?
Sir, kindly go to YouTube and
no,
see the
he,
movie
no, he had
Ramanujan. Then you can understand everything.
ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଲାଇଫ ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ପଢିବେ ଆପଣ ଜାଣିପାରିବେ।
ସେ ଛୋଟବେଳୁ
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ବିଭିନ୍ନ ବହି ପଢିକି ସବୁ ଜାଣି ଦେଇଥିଲେ।
As a gifted child,
ହଁ ହଁ gifted child.
he can solve the mathematics question in his mind without knowing the
Right.
laws.
Right. High achievement.
Mathematician.
So the cognition is that aspect to construct the ideas of his own। ତାଙ୍କର ସେତେବେଳେ ଥିଲେ ଯିଏ ହାଡି ବୋଲି ଜଣେ ଗ୍ରେଟ୍ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିସିଆନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ୟୁକେ ଲଣ୍ଡନ ଥିଲେ। ଇଏ ଚିଠି ଲେଖିକି ଦିଅନ୍ତି ସବୁ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମର ସଲ୍ୟୁସନ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଲେଖିକି ଚିଠି ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ। ସିଏ କଣ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଗୋଟେ ଚିଠି କଣ ଆସି ତାକୁ ଫୋପାଡ଼ି ଦିଅନ୍ତି। ଦିନେ ତାଙ୍କର ବସିଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କର ଲାବୋରେଟୋରୀରେ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ କଣ ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଲା କରିବା ପାଇଁ। ସେଠୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟଙ୍କୁ ଡାକି କହିଲେ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଗୋଟେ କାଗଜ ଗୁଡା କଣ ଆସିଥିଲା ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରୁ ଦେଖିଲ ଟିକେ ସେଥିରେ କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି। ଦେଖିଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ କଥା ଚିନ୍ତା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଇ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମର ସଲ୍ୟୁସନ ସେ କାଗଜ ଭିତରେ ଅଛି। So immediately he invited Ramanujan to London, and at the early stage he died. Anyway, it's a question of how we can create inquisitiveness and how can you facilitate learning to construct the ideas. That is the whole problem. It depends for that a resourceful teacher. The teacher, when he becomes resourceful, then he can able to transact the learning material effectively. When you go to the class, you are the manager in the classroom manager. So you can teach the learner. Then social characteristics, as I have already told you, how the social characteristics develops during the period of adolescence, group behavior, social interaction, and other things. That also takes place.
Sir,
Regarding
hello.
the
Sir, 1 to 8th class students, we have find out the high achievement, low achievement, and medium achievement. But how will we find out the 9th and 10th students? This is
how
how
we
adult. How will we find out?
how will you find out?
Yes, sir. Sir, लागू होची जोटा कि हाई अचीवमेंट लो अचीवमेंट एंड
No,
मीडियम
you
अचीवमेंट
conduct the
लागू होची।
don't you conduct the examination?
Sir, এটা କେମିତି ହେଇପାରିବ?
Don't you conduct the unit test or the continuous comprehensive learning?
Sir, ସେ adult student ହେଇଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ତ କେମିତି ହେଇପାରିବ ଯେହେତୁ
କଣ
ଅଧିକ ପିଲା
ହେଇଯାଇଛି?
ଥିବେ? ସେମାନେ sir 9th 10th ହେଇଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ପିଲା ତ
ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ।
okay,
9th 10th ରେ ଆମର ପରା ଇଏ assessment 1 assessment 2 ଆମ ଚାଲିଛି 9th 10th ରେ।
Yeah, sir. Formative, summative, all assessments are
ସବୁ
there.
ଚାଲୁଛି ଆମର ସବୁ you can
Yes, sir.
assess.
okay sir.
You can assess who are the low learners, low achievers, who are the average achiever, who are the high achiever. You can also assess. କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା କିଛି ନାହିଁ. It depends on you.
Okay sir.
Then the emotion, the likes and dislikes towards object, event, or person. Is it clear? Likes and dislikingness towards object, event, or a person. So that is the emotional aspect of the individual, particularly during adolescence period. As I have told you, boys like girls, girls like boys. They want to converse among themselves. That is a question of a bond is formed, a likeness is formed between the opposite sex. And also during that stage, you'll find that they will write poems, etc. All these things, etc. They are highly imaginative. During the period of adolescence, you will find the adolescence, a period of adolescence, they are highly imaginative. They can stretch the ideas. Just if you say, ask them, write about the sky in your own way. Come with that particular page. ସେ ତାର ସ୍କାଏ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍କାଏ ଗୀତ ଲେଖୁ ବା ଯାହା ଲେଖୁ ଗୋଟେ କଣ ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିକି ଆସିଥିବ. At times some idea will not come to our mind. She also writes those things. Then the perception. I have told you perception. First is sensation, then is perception. Try to analyze. We have sense organs. Eyes and ears are the most valuable sense organs which are responsible to receive the senses from the various phenomena. Phenomena କଣ? ଘଟଣା. ପରିବେଶର ଅନେକ ଘଟଣା ଘଟୁଛି. ଯୋଉ ଘଟଣା ବଳିରୁ ଆମେ ଆମର ସେନ୍ସ ଅର୍ଗାନ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆମେ ତାକୁ ରିସିଭ କରୁଛେ. That is carried out by the nervous system to the sensory part of the brain, and the interpretation takes place. Then only you can perceive. ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାକୁ କହିବା ଗୋଟେ ଗାଈ ଚରୁଛି, ତାକୁ କହିବା ଏଟା କଣ କହିଲୁ, କହିପାରିବ ଗାଈ କଥା? କହିପାରିବନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ କହିପାରିବା. The interpretation and sensation in a correct manner is called your perception. ନିଜସ୍ୱ ଯୋଉ ଭାବନା ଯୋଉ କଥା କହୁଛେ ଆମେ, we perceive. See ଏବଂ perception ଭିତରେ ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ରହିଛି. ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାଟାକୁ ବହୁ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖୁଛି, ସିଏ ତାକୁ ଆମେ perception କହିପାରିବା ନାହିଁ. ସେ କରେକ୍ଟଲି ତାକୁ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ କରିପାରିବ ନାହିଁ. କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ କରେକ୍ଟଲି ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ କରିପାରିବା. ତେଣୁ ଆମେ କଣ କହିବା? ଆମେ perceive, I perceive. So the adolescent has his own perception. There is a child, as I am walking, the cloud is also walking. Child too, they have themselves because they are alive. adolescent, because Earth's rotation, clouds moves. You see, gradually come the amara perception ta bodali ଯାଉଛି ଆମର perception ଟା ଆସ୍ତେ ଆସ୍ତେ କେମିତି ବଦଳି ଯାଉଛି. So then some of the socialization and growing up in diverse context. What is socialization? I have told you. Have you remembered? Yes.
The way of living, sir.
सेटा कल्चर को way of living कहतलो.
Sir.
Socialization, I am telling you about socialization.
The interaction between the individual of the society.
Sir,
Accept,
namaste.
acceptance
Sir,
of the namaste.
Socialization is the process of social interaction that teaches the child intellectual, physical, and social skills
अरे
needed to function as a member of society.
सुनो एते गोटे कथा कहला बेलको मन रहबोनी सिंपल वे रे छोटा छोटा जिंस मन रख.
Interaction is the
Don't remember big sentences, big
socialization is the interaction between the individual and
simply society समाज और व्यक्ति मध्य रे जो क्रिया प्रतिक्रिया घटे ताकू कहबा हमें सामाजिकरण. छोटिया कथाटी. Is interaction. Every day there is interaction. So this is so through socialization what do we learn? Social behavior. What are the social behavior? The social behavior, yes, to make calls with others. What are the social behavior?
To doing work grouply.
Grouply. Group behavior.
Yes.
Group behavior. How? Social rituals.
To accept social rituals, cultures.
Social norms and traditions, we have to accept it. We have to accept social norms and traditions. So there are so many activities that take place in the society. And what is behavior? मत कोई लगा टिका. तापर social behavior को जिबा. ए genesis की टिके जाओ. What is behavior? ओडिया रे कहो बा इंग्रजी रे को. हमें behavior शब्द रे को समस्त उच्चारण करू छे सदा बेले. तो behavior खराब तो behavior भलो.
सर कथा हबार शैली.
सर
कथा हबार शैली. काहा केमिति हमें
अच्छा.
Both are
The way of thinking and talking with others.
ये गोटे पार्ट सब कहले सब. गोटे पार्ट कहले.
The way of thinking and talking.
Sir, both are doing and talking.
अच्छा.
That is called behavior.
ये सब गोटे पार्ट सब कहि गई गला. तो मिसई दियो सब.
action and words, sir.
अच्छा, how?
The thought process of individual is called behavior.
मु टिके इंटरव्यू कर दियो छी. Behavior is the
How we interact.
Behavior is the sum total of activities. Behavior is the, just try to remember, behavior is the sum total of activities relating to psychological, physical, psychological, social, emotional, cultural, moral, spiritual in the environment. मन रहला की.
Yes sir.
Please sir, repeat करबे.
आउतरे कहि दिबी. Sum total of activities relating to physical, psychological, social, cultural, emotional, spiritual, etc. In respect to environment. ବୁଝିହେଲା? ପରିବେଶ ସଦାବେଳେ ପରିବେଶ କଥାଟା ସଦାବେଳେ ରହିବ। ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତ ଯୋଉ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକଳାପ କରେ ତା ପରିବେଶରେ କରେ। ଫିଜିକାଲ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି କିଛି କରେ, ସୋସିଆଲ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି କରେ, କହେ। ଆମେ କ୍ଲାସ ରୁମରେ ଯୋଉ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା କରିବା ଘରେ କଣ ସେଇଭଳିଆ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା କରିବା?
No, sir, no.
Class room is a restricted atmosphere, but home environment is not restricted atmosphere. ବା ତମେ ସାଙ୍ଗମାନଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଗଲେ ଆହୁରି ରେଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ସନ ଫ୍ରି ହେଇଯିବ।
Formal, non-formal behavior
ହଁ
ଯୋଉଟା କୁହା
ରେଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ସନ ଆସ୍ତେ ଫ୍ରି ହେଇଯିବ। ମନ୍ଦିରକୁ ଯାଉଛ ସ୍ପିରିଚୁଆଲ, ତମର ବିହେଭିୟର କେମିତି ହୋ ହାଲ କରୁଛ ସେଠି ଯାଇକି? ନାଇଁ,
ନାଇଁ
ଚୁପଚାପ
no,
ଯାଉଛ
sir.
ମନ୍ଦିର ଯାଉଛ, ଦେବତାଙ୍କୁ ଦର୍ଶନ କରୁଛ ବା ଦେବୀଙ୍କୁ ଦର୍ଶନ କରୁଛ, ଫୁଲ ଚଢୁଛ, ସିନ୍ଦୁର ଲଗଉଛ, ଆସ। You develop your concentration, willpower while visiting the temples, the spiritual activities. The cultural activity also you observe. That is also part of the behavior. So, this is according to the environment. ପରିବେଶରେ different phenomena take place. In the environment, so many phenomena. ବହୁତ କିଛି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକଳାପ ହଉଛି। ସବୁଗୁଡାକ ନେଇକିରି ଆମେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କହିବା। ବ୍ୟବହାର କଲେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଆସ୍ପେକ୍ଟ ନୁହଁ, ଫିଜିକାଲ ନୁହଁ, ସାଇକୋଲୋଜିକାଲ ନୁହଁ, କି ସୋସିଆଲ ନୁହଁ। ଇଜ ଏ ଇଣ୍ଟିଗ୍ରେସନ, ସମନ୍ୱିତ integration of all the aspects, cognitive, affective, psychomotor, all the aspects. ବୁଝିହେଲା? ଆଚ୍ଛା, ତାହେଲେ features of socialization ଗୋଟେ ଦେଲା, instills basic discipline. So, in the society, we have to maintain the discipline. Then controls behavior. ଗୋଟେ ମିଟିଂ ହଉଛି, ଗୋଟେ ବିଷୟରେ ଆଲୋଚନା ହଉଛି, ଆମେ ସେଠି କଣ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ କରି ଆସୁ? ପଲିଟିକାଲ ମିଟିଂ ଗୁଡା ହଉଛି ଏଇଟା, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେଟା ହବା କଥା ନୁହେଁ।
କଣ ପାଇଁ ଦରକାର?
A decision
କହିଲେ
is
ତ
ମୋବାଇଲ ମୋବାଇଲ
a
କଣ ପାଇଁ
decision is to
ଦରକାର?
be taken on the
ମୋବାଇଲ ଘଣ୍ଟା ଫୋନ କରୁଛନ୍ତି।
ଦରକାର କଣ ପାଇଁ?
ମୋବାଇଲ ବନେଇଲେ
Please mute କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
a decision is to be taken in this meeting, and we have to discipline ourselves and also control our behavior. Is various activities ମୁଁ କହିଲି ତାକୁ control କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। We may differ in our opinion, but when most of the individuals decide one activity, we have to abide by the particular activity. So, then unanimously among agents of socialization in the process, there must be unanimous agreement. Then formal and non-formal socialization. There are formal ways of socialization, then non-formal ways of socialization. Where socialization starts first? Tell me.
Family.
sir.
Eh?
Family, sir. Family members.
Family,
Who?
family,
Family.
family.
Question ପଡୁଛି ବେଳେବେଳେ।
Yes, sir.
How
Yes, sir.
family is the
Yes, sir.
how family is the
Primary agent.
primary agency of socialization. ତେଣୁ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିରୁ ଆମ ସୋସିଆଲ, ମୁଁ ପ୍ରଥମ କହିଛି ଯେ 4 ମାସ ପରେ ପିଲାର ସୋସିଆଲାଇଜେସନ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହୁଏ। ପିଲା ଅନ୍ୟକୁ ଦେଖିଲେ ହସେ, ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଦେଖିଲେ ବି ହସେ, ନା ନାଇଁ? ପିଲା ଆମକୁ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ ନା ନାଇଁ? ଭଲ ଲାଗେନି?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ପିଲା ହସିଲେ ଆମକୁ
Yes,
ଭଲ
yes,
ହସ
sir.
ଲାଗେ ଆଉ କଣ? It is a continuous process. Socialization is not a discontinuous process. It is a continuous process. Throughout the life, socialization takes place. ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ କୁହାଯାଏ ଯୋଉମାନେ experienced persons in the society, old people, they speak many things out of their own experience. सामाजिक कसटी पथर रे से जीवन टाकू पूरा परखिछंती से कसटी पथरे परखी तुमको कहंती बाबू रे समाज रे चलिबा को हेले या करिवो या न करिवो हो ना नहीं हो ना नहीं को
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
कहंती ना नहीं आमे सुनिया न सुनिया अलग कथा कहंती ना नहीं घर को तो नवबधूटी आसे
କହନ୍ତି ସାର୍
जे शाशुश्रा जी भल लोक जी खराब लोक तो अलग कथा बहुत खराब लोक अछंती से निज झियो भलिया देखंती एवं कहंती मारे तू ए जिनिस सब करिवु जहा पर तते कही कहि परिबनी किछि कथा and these are the advices given by the old persons because of the continuous socialization throughout their life 60-70 ବର୍ଷର ଲୋକ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଜୀବନ ସାରା ସମାଜରେ ବିତେଇଛନ୍ତି ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଶୁଣିଛନ୍ତି ମନ୍ଦ ଶୁଣିଛନ୍ତି ଗାଳି ଶୁଣିଛନ୍ତି ଅପମାନ ଶୁଣିଛନ୍ତି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁଅସ୍ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଚାଲିଲା ସେଇ କଷଟି ଭିତରେ ସେ ପେଶି ହେଇଛନ୍ତି it is a continuous process it does not stop at a particular stage the importance of socialization you know how socialization helps you in different doing different activities प्रथम कॉन्सेप्ट हला मैन इज ए सोशल बीइंग एनिमल कहूनी मैन इज ए सोशल बीइंग कहूछ एंड all his activities are controlled by the society and we learn many things group behavior and how to the leadership behavior various rituals various norms etc many things that we learn birth rituals death rituals 12 मासर 13 यात्रा जो कुहा हो हम कल्चर को छाड़ी के हम बंची परिबानी that is the society so that society is the sole agent of determining the culture and the aim of education is borrowed from the society do you agree to this point or not the aim of education
Yes, sir.
is borrowed from the society
Yes, sir.
the last slogan is learning to live together आगुर थिला learning to know learning to be learning to do केतरा तीनटा कहली then learning to live together वसुंधरा कुटुंब कोन से कहंती जो अछि हम संस्कृत रे
वसुधैव कुटुंबकम्
वसुधैव कुटुंब तेणु learning to live together the whole world is one एबे जुद बुद लागी धस्त विधस्त होउची एंड खाली पावर एंड पोजीशन नहीं करी किंतु learning to live together is the slogan of nowadays then type of socialization one is your primary socialization लिखाई जे पढ़ी लो टे बहिरु सब आलोचना करिया को समय हो पने खाली खाली आलोचना कर दे डाइवर्सिटी conceptualized is at risk how there is a diversity in socialization there is a diversity in the socialization process in different parts of the country different parts of the state travel area non travel area coastal area non coastal area so different diversity is observed when one locality is exploited by other पश्चिम अंचल पिला लोक कहउछन जे हमको ये कटिका लोक सब कटिका माने कोस्टल एरिया लोक एक्सप्लोर करी खाई गले हमको हमर समाज को ध्वंस कर देले सो ए सब जो उठुचे डाइवर्सिटी ए डाइवर्सिटी टाको we have to minimize the social diversity because due to the economic conditions there is social diversity or the growing of various types of family structure. You know it, traditional family, non-traditional family, single parent family, commuter families. देखिदब टिके लो इनकम फैमिली affluent family, parent children relationship, neglectful etc. जोटी दरकार मु सेठी कहि दउ going the adverse situation then agency of socialization, micro level socialization, macro level socialization, micro big, macro small. Micro level socialization, family, peer group and neighborhood, they also are responsible for that. Then family socialization and adolescents, gender socialization in family context. Then a major level socialization, school, religion, social class, there are major मझिया तापर माक्रो हला ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया, सोशल नेटवर्किंग एला माक्रो बड़ सॉरी स्मॉल नहीं माक्रो एटी बड़ लेवल टा हला ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया, सोशल नेटवर्किंग। आज एति प्राय सरला तुम देखिदब जति पढ़ा हला आउ जति मु छाड़ी गली ताकू देखिदब काली की तुमको जोटा दरकार नहीं थी काली पढ़ेवा मते भी काश हो
थर्ड चैप्टर ता पढ़ैले के यूनिट 3
कोटा पढ़ाइन त
एजेंसीज ऑफ सोशलाइजेशन
हां एजेंसी पर वेरियस एजेंसी, माइक्रो एजेंसी, मैक्रो एजेंसी एंड मेजो एजेंसी, तीनटा एजेंसी को हला एटा अछि बहर देखिदब टिके एटा
आज ब्लॉक 1 कंप्लीट हेला
हां ब्लॉक 1 कंप्लीट कर देले मु आ काली ब्लॉक जोटा दरकार है निहायती दरकार से निश्चय काली आलोचना करिवा हला। थैंक यू फॉर listening. I just close it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
थैंक यू
sir.
सर
Thank you, sir.
ब्लॉक 1 लो किसी इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन काली कहले
Thank you, sir.
2149 बरमपुर के अछि 2149 बरमपुर डिपेएमी
राजधानी कॉलेज रो की अछंती की
डिपेएमी बरमपुर 49